Hôm nay trời nó đã đỡ một tí. Thoải mái. Hôm nay chắc là bếp của con ô sai quá.
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Tiên phải làm cái này nữa.
Revelio. Here.
Bà mẹ làm cái này mất thời gian á mọi người à, không đùa đâu.
Hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work.
It might.
Con nó tì tới dưới kìa.
Coming for us.
Lumos.
We ought to just kill her.
Carlo says her friend would be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out. Arrest the momentum.
Ô, bây giờ làm sao đây?
What?
Revelio.
Đây, cửa đây à?
Lumos. Is that you?
Oh, what's the light go out?
Expulsion! Pay for your deed! Expulsion! Rookwoods don't go down easy! You expulsion! There'll be more of that. No, you can't hold out forever. Well, you'll have to do better. Might want to look up. You will not survive this. That's the best you can do.
Hey, nobody saw that.
Natty must be here somewhere.
over here.
Revelio. Alohomora.
À đúng rồi, dạ của thằng nhóc nè, hàng gì? Hả?
Mr. Rabe? Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Nó ra được rồi. À, con Natty nè. Trời ơi bạn tôi. Ủa?
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We'll get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Revelio.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Chua lỗ. Đéo nào cũng vậy.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Lumos.
Lumos! Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Xong quát. Con Natty là cái con rắc rối nhất á. Thầy. Con búp bi không đến nổi.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isko Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Nhỏ này chứ sao vậy mẹ nó không biết à. Đẹp lại cái trò này nữa. Mệt thì ghê. không nhớ cái cánh cửa của vô mấy cái người này ở đâu nữa, quên rồi. Chịu. Nhờ đố ai mà nhớ nữa.
Revelio.
I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean.
Bà kia cầm chảo pha ông đó hay sao ấy. Cười quá.
Off on another adventure, are we?
chịu rồi đó. Một lần đi vô chỗ mấy ông đó khó tìm cái đó ra lắm. Đây là một cổ này đúng rồi. Cửa này á. Phải rồi. Tại vì trong cái học viện này á, có mấy cánh cửa ẩn nên là nhiều lúc phải mò, phải nhớ cái địa điểm nữa.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, my mind feels lighter already knowing those statues are gone. I did promise to show you how to improve casting Hanghanah once you'd brought me enough moons. Oh, with that knowledge, you'll be able to break open even stronger locks. However, we don't yet know who's behind these statues. Still plenty of the foul things lying in wait to torture me. Oh. If you bring me more moons, I'll show you how to cast the most powerful form of Hanghanah known to wizard kind. At least known to me. Keep looking for those moons, You'll save my sanity and we may get to the bottom of whoever's behind all of this.
Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings. Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, yes. Do keep up the good work.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
I commend you for your courage and valour, especially since they can only be collected at night.
Revelio.
We are fortunate to have a student brave enough to eradicate the demiguise figurine menace.
Như cái này buôn này.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Nhảy cửa này thời gian thật sự luôn. Nhiều lúc cũng không thèm giải.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Xíu nha mọi người. Lát đó. kia đó, nhỏ này.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Wow, mọi người nhìn kìa, đẹp phải chứ, con nó ti hàng mình đây nè.
Ah, I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe. And he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
I'm sorry, Natty. Can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Okay. Wow, cả sáng luôn rồi. Đỉnh thiệt sự. Ủa nhầm, mình chuyển bào đêm rồi. Đây có cái cửa gì nè. Phải không? Hồi nãy tôi nhìn nằm. What? Bà mẹ. Đây nè. Đang tìm cách đi xuống với bà kia mà đéo hiểu sao tìm không nữa mới chết đi nè. Mấy bữa có nhiệm vụ là nó chỉ đường cho mình, đéo hiểu sao nó chỉ múc ở dưới cái hồ thì làm bố thằng nào mà bơi xuống được nữa.
What are you up to now?
Không biết phải không nha. Chịu. Không phải thiệt rồi.
Revelio.
Con này đi rồi. Đây rồi, đi làm gì nữa má má. Ồ.
Revelio.
À đây. Ủa bà nó chứ. Đây rồi. Gặp các quỷ sao mà khó khăn thế.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
What?
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Một tranh nữa kìa mọi người thấy không? Là còn thêm một người mà không biết ai thôi. Dạ lấy uống ra. Cái rưới của Poppy thế nào không có chị. việc nè. Mày dễ thương. Nó phá vuốt về lắm. Rồi đi ăn đi. Dài chạng lắm, thấy mình đã bu tới à. Cái máy này xịn ghê á. Để qua mấy con rồng. Đây là xong rồi đó. Đây rồi, cả gia đình. Về. Ngoài năm ăn không thấy dữ. Ăn cơ. Xong rồi nha, baby. Rồi. Nhiều rồi đó. Nhiều lắm. Kiếm cả tuần đó. Phí thời gian. Đóng đồ luôn đấy không? Giặt ông mình thôi. Nên có gì sao mấy lần mà tôi làm mê lên các kiểu đúng không? Tôi đi mở server rồi đó. Mê lên là tăng sức mạnh của cái cục kia. Server là bở ra cái bà đó bất được á. Ông ơi, ông đâu rồi? Đây rồi. Moon.
Mine now, demiguise.
Ông chỉ xuất hiện ban ngày.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Ở đây.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Hello.
Professor, a moment of your time, please.
Yeah.
Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir.
Sao vậy? Vậy chế với thuốc
You asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student? Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather...
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the
Ông
ministry.
này ngay từ lúc đầu tiên ông này hấp chịch lắm.
What could the headmaster want?
có cái trò chơi mà nào thấy ghê. Nhanh, con thú nó hết bây giờ.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
Không có gì đâu
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along.
Ơi, nhầm đường.
Oh no, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Thôi, không nói chuyện với mấy trò đó đâu. Đó đó. Tập trung vô.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor, a word, please.
Chết cha, cô Hiệu phó.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumours of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as...
Attention, Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle. Alohomora.
Chính của chứ vậy là hết hả? Gì kỳ? Đáng lẽ sau khi xong nó phải mở cho mình nha. Đây nè. Nhưng mà phải gặp con Puppy này nè. Nó hẹn mình bữa giờ rồi.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help. Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
Ô, vậy vậy như mấy người
What
này.
do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Ô, mấy người này không phải học pháp.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all three of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Giờ tính sao đây? Tôi thích đọc web con Puppy ghê, Puppy nó dễ phiêu lưu.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder. Alohomora. Revelio.
Rồi có can nha. Can không biết đâu.
Revelio.
Mua ở dưới nè. Ở đâu vậy? Chịu á, men. Ba. Ủa không.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Lần đầu tiên trong phòng không hiệu trưởng này. Level 3, loại đái thì.
Alohomora.
Wow.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Revelio.
Đó, nghe can nữa là thấy không? Dịch thì chứ mà không biết ở đâu.
That must be the pedestal.
Oh.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak.
Mình đang trong thế giới của vị sách hả?
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
When I could, I'd be free by now.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Phép tàng hình nó tiện. Hắn này à? Như nó nói thiệt mình nó làm sao? Làm sao mà biết được bố mày đang tàng hình mà?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them.
Không thể nào để nhanh được nha mọi người. Thầy theo cái chế của em nhanh chặt.
Nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. The only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. See me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Never felt such power.
Nó núp nhiều khác rồi nè.
Depulsor. Bombarded.
Lại trúng nữa rồi, không mở rồi. Mấy phép này là cho nghe nó được.
Defender, Bombardier, also Defender, Defender. Stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve.
Neve! Why? May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
À, cái bức tượng của bà này nè.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with in the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Yes, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Không, muộn này muốn thành người xấu rồi, biết ngay mà.
This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Để về hiện tại à?
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Bố vị đã hết rồi. Đứa nào nữa thương nó vậy? Để dành. Let's settle. Let's dock. Ôi ơi, ở đây còn chưa mở mát nữa. Đây là quét của Sebastian. Về. Làm cái này xong nữa là nghỉ nha. Cũng gần 2 tiếng rồi.
Do you have any news of Marmaduke's crest?
Mẹ.
Forgot my pillow.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumph and tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effects it had on the wizard milling industry.
Cái đám tôm này ngủ luôn rồi.
Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower.
Thằng này bị mù mà mỗi lần nó muốn đi đâu là phải nhờ lễ phép.
Early Middle Ages. The hole and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts.
Nó đi đâu?
Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes, statutes, and of course, goblin rebellions. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly. Some are talented artisans, such as Bragbor the Boastful.
Did you say Bragbor? I know that name. Lodgok said he was an ancestor of Ranrock.
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his goblin wrought iron and silver has survived to this very day. Well, where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the bell tower entrance hall. All students students introduce themselves to this hero. Weft was responsible for some of the most important work done in the Rebellion of 1752.
Wagadu's history is, well, a bit different than that of Hogwarts, to say the least.
Let's see. Grimbled Weft. I do so enjoy old stories. I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnobby. Rumour has it, she was demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm. She was never seen again. Perhaps she succeeded. I suppose we'll never know.
This is abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns' manner of teaching.
Lumos. Revelio. At least we're out of the classroom.
Revelio.
Sir Skagglethorpe the Heedless once challenged a mountain troll to a game of musical chairs. Care to guess who won? Leave it to Binns to make the most interesting school in the world seem dull.
This Grimwald Wave sounds like a helpful fellow. But I hear of the rebellion.
Revelio.
Oh, yes. I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather enjoyed seeking him out.
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. I know the feeling quite well. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of Sir Aphbuttle. He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next assignment. Standing in eternal but...
Where can I find that friendly knight you mentioned earlier?
Oh yes, Sir Aphbuttle, or rather the statue of Sir Aphbuttle. It can be found amongst the other statues of knights. It's easy to identify, as it's been enchanted to wave at those who take the time to seek it out.
Revelio. How nice to see you, my young friend.
His warm and approachable demeanor was celebrated by old friends and newcomers alike. I encourage everyone to
This unassuming smudge is rumoured to be the location of the very first successful use of Bombarda. I suppose successful is a relative term, since whoever cast it didn't live to tell the tale.
Revelio.
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class, that is.
There's nothing quite so magical as history. Dusty, immutable history. In all the centuries that Hogwarts has existed,
Revelio.
not once has it collapsed.
What I wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
What's his impervious?
Professor Binns, I found the statue of Sir Afpuddle.
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly trying to befriend a basilisk. Eye contact is not always to be encouraged. So beloved was he that even some goblins mourned his passing. Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Pity goblins and wizards can't get along.
True. But imagine how dull my lectures would be without goblin rebellions to discuss. History does tend to repeat. It is a series of patterns, a thought both comforting and disconcerting. The wise student, such as yourself, will learn from it. History is written by those who do their schoolwork, so they say. Or at least I like to say that.
Bye bye thầy, nghỉ thôi. Ở game thôi. Hơn 2 tiếng rồi. Ngày mai tôi sẽ tiếp tục làm web của thằng Sebastian. Nó ngưỡng thân mà. Thôi nghỉ thôi. Bye bye mọi người nha. Được rồi đã. Rồi, cảm ơn mọi người theo dõi nha. Game.